time to get the lift out of the backyard. So we got that one all cut down. We got to cut the bottom trunk part of it, but we don't have to have the lift for that. So now I'm gonna pull him back out to the street, see if we can shovel off some of the mud, and then he's gonna run around the house and work on these other 2 trees. At least they get a whole new yard. They said the yard's always held water back here, and the guy that owns the house said the same thing. I don't think he's moving it. So we're actually going to regrade it and get it to where it will drain water, because it's all low and then it goes uphill about where the lift is at right here. So it never actually drains to the road. So it kind of needed some work done anyway. So the street, he just keeps coming. The road. Yeah, I'll just come back here and start kind of bailing my mess back here. So I kind of got 2 piles made for more of these logs and then these limbs. That way I can load some limbs and then put the logs kind of on top to smash them down. Where we're taking them to, it doesn't matter. You can take limbs and logs. That doesn't. Actually, they got an excavator out there this morning, and they're just backing up and burning everything, I guess. So I'll try to film when I go back. It kind of cracked me up because they had 2 wheel loaders there with just buckets trying to scoop up piles of brush. So I don't know why the city's got grapple buckets for everything, but no telling. That's just what they sent out there or what the deal was. But so yeah, get all this stuff stacked over there, move my truck over, and then like I said, while he's taking these other trees down, I can kind of run some loads in my truck, and then when he gets them down, I'll just kind of rake them over here. Haul them out. So I'm trying to get everything cleaned up the best I can, and then just kind of probably just try to regrade this yard for now with the bucket on my way out, and then have to let it dry for a little while at least, and then come back over here and kind of regrade it with the skid steer, I guess. So we got to take down this fence, and I think Dad and the kid that helps them part-time is going to start putting up a new fence, but it'd be pretty easy to put those posts in right now, as wet as it is. So but that'll make it the easy part. We can take all that down, then just kind of re-rake and scrape and grade everything out, just kind of have a clean slate here to work with. So it's the last day over here, so kind of loading out the last bit of the trees. I guess I should say logs, but I think I can get, I got one more bigger one over there. It's really just these pieces right here, and I need to cut the base off on the sycamore, what's left of the sycamore tree, and then I got this stump dug out of the backyard last night. He told me we could actually leave the stumps, and he may try to grind them down, but that one with him wanting to cut the backyard and trying to get the yard to drain out better, I was afraid all those roots were going to be in the way, so it was just about as easy just to dig that thing out and get it out of there. So that's what I did there, and then because the roots went just all over the top of the yard, so it was going to be kind of a pain to get everything to drain and kind of cut a swell through there to make the yard work with that. So took that one. That one will have to just be put on the trailer. I think it's wider than what the dump truck bed is. But I'll get these loaded up and I can haul it to the site where we're dumping all the trees, and then I'll come back and probably just work on trying to scrape the rest of the sticks, and there's actually some bamboo in the corner of the yard. I'll have to scrape it and dig it up, and then we'll haul that to just the dump site or whatever, because it's going to have so much dirt mixed in with a little bit of limbs and junk. And then I'll take the fence down and haul it to a different site, and then yeah, try to rough grade what I can of it. It's drying out a fair amount. The bad part is it's supposed to rain again Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I believe. So Well, here is the after. So it looks better, I guess. Got everything slicked up as best I could and took a little bit out since we're going to come back and kind of grade. And this yard's always held water, he said, so we're going to kind of put a little bit of a swale through here, but it's going to have to dry for a few weeks, so we'll give it a little time to dry, and then I can get back and meant to take some of the hand pruners or loppers and cut some of the roots off, and then grade everything out with the loader and bring in some topsoil. And then I think, yeah, maybe I'll get the yard pretty much dressed up. Dad's gonna come back at some point. Him and his guy are gonna put the fence back up when all the material shows up, but I think they're gonna put a 10-foot gate through here, so even if it takes a little while to dry, we can still get in there when it's done. But yeah, we got all the I took 2 stumps out. He had me leave this one. I think he's got a guy that's gonna grind it because he was worried about utilities. A water main runs down through here, and I guess I think the electric comes from the back or whatever, but because that was gonna, and then this lady was my Karen over here was a little worried about this section of fence, so he's just going to get it ground out. So once they do that, we'll be back to put some topsoil and clean it up, and yeah, eventually they'll have a yard back here again. So on to the next one.